Now I will go to the next verse. Another beautiful verse. What is said here? Swapnantam jagaritantam chobhau yenanupashyati. Yen means by this witness consciousness. This witness consciousness. So last mantra was Drik Drish Vivek, observer, observed, discrimination. And this mantra is Avasthatraya Vivek, the discrimination of three states. Three state. KZN, no, not that three state. Three state here is waking state, deep sleep, and dreams. Yes. Okay, sorry. So, so there are three states. Okay. Yen means by consciousness. Yen you have heard or not? Relative pronoun? Not heard. Ya, yav, ye, etc. You will hear that. Yen anupashyati. By this is seen. By this is seen. Who? Swapnantam. What is Swapnantam? Antam here means padarthan. Swapna Vigyam, objects of experiences in the Swapna. You know, there is an Jagaritantam, by which object of experiences in the waking is known. Acha. Now please be careful. I have already done this Vivek and I really like Avasthatraya Vivek. Avasthatraya Vivek always is beautiful. Beautiful means so beautiful. Means what? Means in the waking state there is a waker, not baker, waker. And there is a waking world and there is a waking experiences. Waker, waking world, waking experiences. Okay. Now this waker is experiencing the waking world. I'm experiencing this person whom I don't like at all. This person I don't like at all. One day I don't know what I will do. I just don't know. I'm out of control, I think. This is a waker. And this person I like a lot. The waker which is going through ups and downs is waker, waking world, both are coexisting or they will be separated. Waker, waking world and waking experiences all in the same level of reality. They cannot exist apart from each other. बोले वेकर नहीं है, वेकिंग वर्ल्ड इज एक्सपीरियंस. हु एक्सपीरियंसेस? डोंट टॉक नॉनसेंस. बोले एक्सपीरियंस से आई एक्सपीरियंस वेकिंग वर्ल्ड, नॉट वेकर, नॉट पॉसिबल. You will always experience while you are awake, which you are, although some people are not, they are not in full waking up. They are just thinking class be over, I'll just go and I'll just lie down. Sometimes the class you feel like that. If I get little sleep, I just after the class is over, I'll just lie down. So the waker experiences the waking world and he has waking experiences. Three things are there. Okay. Now, dreamer, dream experiences and dream world is there. Okay. These three, do they go in the dream or not? Yes, क्यों बोल दिया? Waker, does the waker go in the dream? How can waker go? Waker is identified with the body. How can waker go in the dream experience? How can waker go? What are you talking? Waker body is made out of Panch Mahabhut. How can it go into the dream? Dream, these five elements are not allowed. No entry. So waker, waking world, waking experiences don't go. But something goes there also. And there is something called waking witness consciousness. The witness consciousness, which is other than the all three, it has entry into the dream world. Okay. And actually this is the carrier of all your impressions. Waking is live and dream is recorded experience. Waking is live experiences there. But dream is not but the It is display of a recorded experiences. Something is live, something is recorded. So dream is recorded experience. But one who takes the impression is called the consciousness, which is the witness consciousness in the waking state. If there was no such consciousness in the waking state, dream you would not have seen. Well, but I am not aware of that. You have to attend to that. You have to attend to that. That is called waking consciousness. Waker is constantly changing. If this waker alone was the reality, then who will know that I am changing? Who will know that I have changed a lot? Unless you were not unchanging. Unchanging consciousness is knowing the changing waker. This OC is called the consciousness, which goes into the dream also. And dream also, these three things are there, called dreamer, dream world, dream experiences. Only what you want to say? I have to say a lot. What? This consciousness on which these three is put, called the dreamer, dream world, and dream experiences. And this goes in the deep sleep also. In the deep sleep, it has no time and space. In the deep sleep, it has no body. Because if it had, you would not be experiencing timeless and spacelessness in the dream, in the deep sleep. Deep sleep tells that the Atma is devoid of space, time, body, action, likes, dislikes, love, hatred, relatives. Atma is not having any of the limiting adjuncts in the deep sleep. But the same Atma, actually, because it is not having any limiting adjuncts in the deep sleep, in the dream state, same Atma, on the same Atma, there is appearance of dreamer 3D, dreamer, dream world, and dream experiences. त्रिषु धामसु यद् भोग्यम भोक्ता भोक्तश्च भवेत् तेभ्यो विलक्षण साक्षी. Now this experiencer, this witness consciousness in the dream does not have any space, time and object. Therefore it has no where to go. It does not go. To go you need something should be inside space, then only it can go. Actually what you say, when you are out of the dream, you use one expression, dream came in me. You use the expression, dream came in me. But when we get up in the waking state, we don't say waking state came in me. You say I woke up in the world. And this is a wrong statement. I don't wake up in the world. Actually, world came in me. Because that consciousness cannot go in waking state. That witness consciousness cannot travel in waking state. On the other hand, I did not wake up. No, you did not wake up. Then waker, waking experiences and waking world came in me. Because this consciousness which was not having time and space, this was stationary. This was as it is. As it was in the deep sleep, so it is in the waking also. So it is in the dream also. It has not gone through any changes. So in that consciousness, these three films are coming and going, called the WS, DS and DES. Well, what is WS? Waking state, dream state and deep sleep. Is it clear? So it is this witness consciousness that these three worlds are coming and going. And therefore in this witness consciousness, is there age? Age? Is there action? No. Is there body? No. Is there relatives? No. Let me not change the word. Do I have age? No. बोले नब डिफिकल्ट हो गया. As long as witness consciousness is objectified, we are happy. Do I have age? Therefore, बोले I am the waker or I am the witness consciousness. अरे भाई, how can you say you are waker? If you are waker, you won't be in the deep sleep. In the deep sleep, in the dream state, you are that witness consciousness, and therefore I don't have age, I don't have movement, I don't travel. I am the one in which there is no body. Therefore, I have no relative, and therefore I am Mahantam. I am big, and Vibhu. I have become many. Is it clear? Or becoming difficult? Well, it's so difficult. I didn't know it was so difficult. When you use witness consciousness, very, very comfortable. Because witness consciousness is something. We picturize something, कुछ है ऐसा. Something is there, कुछ ऐसा है. Something is there. देखो, mind is very clever in making a figure here and there. हाँ, so when I talk, बड़ा खुशी के साथ है कुछ ऐसा. One witness consciousness like a screen. On that, very nice. हाँ, moment I say it is I, अब problem हो गई. बोले I am, you mean to say I don't go? बोले बात तो ठीक है आपकी. You are right. But what do you want to say? No, but how I explained last half an hour what I am doing. I am explaining it. So by whom this whole thing is seen? Well, you mean to say this big world? They say many moons are there, many suns are there. Huh. This is all waking state is in me only. Then in whom? Your chachas? क्या चाचा में दिख रहा है क्या तुम्हारा ये? और काका में? In me only everything is seen, and I am not changing. Yes. Well, it's quite amazing. And here I am sitting inside the body. I am troubled by the body. I am so tensed also. Most of the time I am tensed only. My name should be Tension Kumar. People should call in short TK. And here you are saying I am not changing. I am already Mahantam likha hua hai. Mahantam Vibhum. Yenum anupashyati is Twampad, Mahantam is Tatpad. What is Twampad, Tatpad? Leave it. Those who know, they can understand. Vibhum, he alone, Vibhidam Bhavati. He as if he has become many. That means I don't go anywhere. No. That means I have no relative. No. That means I don't work. No. That means I have no goal. Goal is, for whom goal is there? Who is to attain the goal? No. That means I am not mother, father. No. How can the witness father be mother and father? What are you talking about? That means there is no possibility of any happiness. What? Because as a mother I am happy. Happiness is pervasiveness only. This is of the nature of happiness. So Atma is not happy, it is happiness. Oh. So you don't say I am happy. I am happiness. Happy is a verb. Verb is always going and coming. I was happy, I am happy. You are I happy without am and was and where. There is no tense. Don't put tense and moods there. I am happy, I was happy, I will be happy. There is no lakar will not work here. Lat lakar, lot lakar, ling lakar won't work here. So I is what? I is happiness. I happiness. Oh. That means it is Mahantam. It is Mahantam Vimam Atmanam. One who knows like that, he is called Dhira. Dhira is very pet word of Yamaraj, jaisa lagta hai. Very frequently he is using the word. But here Dhira is one who has this knowledge. One who is in the knowledge. He's not a part of the world. Therefore, 5 things I told about consciousness yesterday. Bole, I have written the notes because notes I copy only. But I don't know exactly. Consciousness is not the part, product, or property of a matter. Therefore, this consciousness is not it's not a part of the matter. Second was consciousness is independent entity. Third was consciousness is limitless. Are you finding it now easier? Now you also have to put effort in understanding, otherwise you will remain gochu like that and whole life will go away and we will be suffocated. By what? By this has happened, that has happened, rat came in my bed today. Rat came. On your bed, yes. The night I felt something in my bed. I thought it is my toe. What? Something was wriggling in my bed. I thought it is my toe. But I thought when I'm not moving my toe, how is it moving? Then I felt somebody biting also. Then I got up and all sleep disappeared. Because really I felt somebody had bit. Then what happened? Then I got up and I removed everything. I saw a rat was there. Then, what then you are asking? I was bit by the rat. He had bitten a bit off my nail. Because I don't cut my nails for frequently. Therefore, now rat is doing the work which I should have done. I got up in way. Where did rat go? I don't know where it went away. I was searching where it has gone. But it left. Very, very scary. Rat comes. Rat can nibble the whole toes also. If you're not careful. I'm so afraid of. One person told me in Vrindavan, well, I'm not afraid of lion, I'm afraid of rat. I said, because lion doesn't come. If lion comes, then you will know what will happen. One person was there, in front of him, lion comes. He was praying, started praying, Bhagwan, please. Lion also prayed, he also prayed. Lion was doing Brahmarpanam. This person was also praying. Both were praying to God. देखो कितना अच्छा मंत्र है. स्वप्नांतम जागरितांतम चोभौ ये नानुपश्यति मांतम विभुमात्मानम मत्वा धीरो न शोचति. Now what will go away? बोले no, my uncle, that uncle, my father's brothers, Sadhu, he has passed away today. So I'm very sad. Why? He used to give me biscuit. Arey yaar, kya hai? So this, who will pass away in that consciousness? All passing away is RC area. RC RM area. Not this witness area. वो तो देखता ही रहता है. It has nothing to do. Only I was taken for granted. Who took you for granted? How can you take this for granted? Therefore, matva dhiro na shochati. Na shochati means There is no cause of anything going from him. Nothing is called loss. Nothing is called gain. Nothing is called shok. Nothing is called bereavements. Nothing is called anger. Nothing is called sorrow. Therefore, those Mahatmas who are seated in this, you insult them, still they are same. Still they are same. Why? Because their attention is here. And we act as one of the waker. We act as a waker. Who is afraid of another waker? We as a waker are afraid of another waker. Because my waker is based on my conditioning called body and mind. And this body's mind is always under threat. Okay. I hope this much is clear. This much you know. More we will see. Not in the next class. This time is there. When more you will hear, you will see something more about that. Shok kahan hota? Where is the sorrow is there? Sorrow is there when you are attached to something. Attachment is a very illusory thing. Because you think he is mine. In I, where there is no modification, how can there be modification called mine? How can I become mine? Aham esham mam ete. Bran pratyaya. How can this become my? How can I become my? Because my involves modification. How? It means it is associated with something inert. How can there can be mixture of this consciousness with the inert? Mixture is not possible. Because mixture means that something should be having some space, emptiness, then only you can mix. In that consciousness, where there was no space, how can be there mixing possible? How can I be associated with anybody or anything that this thing went away? And the world of Panch Mahabhut, Agama, kya tha? Agama, it is coming and going. It is disappearing and not disappearing. How can that be my and that be I? You have to do your own personal contemplation, because problem is in the intellect. And unless these ideas are brought in our own personal intellect, the real problem will never solve. Forget about going away. Vedanta is, I always say, very subjective matter. Nobody can teach you. You have to take the teaching and hold on to that words of the Upanishads. Well, how can it be associated with anything inert? How can there be relation in that? That there is an expression of shok also. How is it possible somebody was mine and he is no more? How can you be the one who can say he is mine? अविकार्यो यमुच्यते तस्माद एवं विदित्वैनम नानु शोचितुम अर्हति. चलो भाई, आई एम अंडरस्टैंडिंग. लेट अस नाउ गो अहेड. बोले सुनिए 1 minute. How will I live thinking of this? If I say this Atma is like that, how will I live in the world? How will I interact? How will I go to house? If I think like that constantly, that I am unmanifest, I am this witness consciousness, in me world has come, how will I study now? I am a student in the school and college, or I am wife, I am husband also. How will I go there? लो, कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच गए? See, if you can stabilize yourself in this knowledge, then you are in the Jivai area. What is Jivai? Gyan Yoga, 5th. Well, I think it is very difficult for me, very difficult to digest. I am not able to understanding fully. Then you go back to Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga and maintain a surrendered RC personality. This is little highest class of knowledge is this. There is no bigger knowledge than this. But we are fit for that highest class. Yes. Who you don't know, who will click, and you should know what is the goal. Unfortunate part of Hinduism was that this was not told. They did not know what is the ultimate goal. In between, some means was mentioned here and there. Ultimate goal is not known. And this is what Gita says, Vedaischa sarvair ahamev vedya. Yatah pravritti bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam. About same is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartate. Whole Bhagavad Gita or Ramayana, all Upanishad are talking about same truth. One should know what is the nature of that truth, which is my goal. Okay, I'm not fit in this path totally. That is another matter. But one should know exactly what is my goal. What is the ultimate truth? You should know this ultimate truth is this. Okay. I think I'm knowing it very fast. Okay, now next verse. Please read after me. Yaimam madvadam veda atmanam jivamantika ईशानम भूत भव्यस्य न ततो विजुगुप्सते एतद्वै तत् यैमं मद्वदं वेद आत्मानं जीवमन्तिकात् ईशानं भूतभव्यस्य न ततो विजुगुप्सते एतद्वै तत्. Now, this fifth verse is a little technical word. Fifth to around 10th verse are little technical topics. And what is the technicality? You have to understand what is the technicality. You have heard the definition of Ishwar. There are 6 things. One is called gross body. All matter, all inert world is divided into 6 parts. Inert world is divided into 6 parts. 3 at microcosmic level and 3 at macrocosmic level. What is the microcosmic level? GB, SB and CB. GB? What is GB? Gross body, subtle body and causal body. Okay. Gross body is that which you know and others also know. Subtle body, you only know. Causal body, you also don't know. What impression is there, you also don't know. What thought will come at what time. I'm not knowing my causal body completely. This 3 is at microcosmic level. So I will call it RM1, RM2, RM3. RM. RM means reflecting medium. Reflecting medium. These are 3 reflecting mediums. And the reflecting consciousness in 3 is called RC1, RC2, RC3. The reflecting consciousness in the gross body is called Vaker. Technically it is called Vishwa. I have not told, I think. Vishwa. RC1 is called Vishwa. The consciousness reflected in the subtle body is called Tejas, which is RC2. And the consciousness reflected in the causal body is called Pragya, which is RC3. Is it okay? Believe why you are telling? Because all from this to this is dependent on this knowledge. Therefore, you have to have knowledge. This is told in Tattva Bodh. Tattva Bodh? Yes. I don't know about that. Yes, later on you will hear that. Don't worry. So many things I have to hear. Yes. I think I should have a long age to hear so much. Yes. So, there is a Vishwa. Vishwa, second was not Tejas, Tejas. And third is Pragya. Okay. These three are at a microcosmic level. Vyashti. Total Brahman is called total gross body. That is called RM4. And the reflected consciousness in the total gross body is called total gross body Virat. So much I explained. RC4. The consciousness reflected in the total gross body is called Virat. In India they had one ship. The name they put Virat. Virat. Put nice names. They will have missile Agni. Missile name is Agni. Vikram, like that they put the name. Okay. आजकल तो विराट का ही समय है. So RC4 is Virat. Total gross subtle body is called Hiranyagarbha. That is RC5. And there is a total causal body called Maya or Shakti. And the consciousness reflected in the total causal body is called Ishwar. This is RC6. So latter three are at the macrocosmic level and earlier three are at the microcosmic level. Well, I did not know so much we had to study here. So much we have to study. Yes, at least you know now. I thought only Bhajan Kirtan will be there. So, and what this mantra says from 5th mantra to 10th mantra, it says, OC, original consciousness alone is expressing through RCs. So these 5 mantras are 5, 6, 7, 8, 6 mantras are telling about, this is called Sarvatma Bhav. Everything is Atma. So in the 5th mantra, I am giving you just and summary. Oneness of Pragya and Ishwar is said. 6th, 7th and 9th mantra, oneness of Tejas and Hiranyagarbha is said. And 8th mantra, oneness of Vishwa and Virat is said. Well, again say, in this 5th mantra, oneness of Pragya and Ishwar is said. Tell the number. Pragya was RC3 and RC6. In 6th, 7th and 9th mantra, oneness of Tejas and Hiranyagarbha is said. RC2 and RC5. In the 8th mantra, oneness of Vishwa and Virat is mentioned. RC1 and RC4. In short, only OC is expressing as RC is the subject matter of this 6 mantras. It is the plain pure consciousness which is expressing as these ways. This is the gist of this. How it is we said, we will see now. Why you have to see so much? Why? Why? Because problem is you are thinking yourself to be tiny, sad jeev who is dying, who is suffering. I am suffering, so sad, bad, mad, glad. You are thinking yourself with relatives. You are thinking yourself, I'll pass away. You are thinking yourself, I was born. You are thinking yourself, I was unhappy. I'm a very big person. You are thinking yourself insulted. You have put 1,000 wrong notions all around, and you are going from birth to birth. So Upanishad is trying to demolish these wrong notions, this big fort of ignorance, so that you are abiding in the same truth. Na tato vijugupsate, shokam dhiro na shochati. This is the effort of the Upanishads. Okay. You are thinking yourself is small. I'm insulted. How did you think you are insultable first? You tell me first. How did you think? Because Atma does not have object. How can anybody throw anything on you? You cannot throw anything on the space. Because the space is not an object to be thrown. I push the space. Where? Where you push the space? I push it. I'll push the space far away, I'm telling you. You cannot push the space. Space is not an object to be pushed. Similarly, you are not an object to be insulted. Similarly, you can't die also. Similarly, you are not the relative also. This knowledge is so beautiful, it can take away a lot of problems. And without this knowledge, all problems will be hanging around us. Sorrow will not go unless we abide in this. And we will see that in our next class.